Morning students, welcome to the virtual class of Information Technology of class 9th. Today we are doing Communication Skills Part 2, Visual Communication. Visual communication which involves sending and understanding message only through images or pictures. There are some of the reasons why most of the people prefer visual communication. Traffic symbol communicates not to blow horn. You have seen this type of sign. Traffic light sign, sign for ladies and gents toilet, sign showing railway crossing, sign for flammable substances, sign used to pause a video or read audio file in smartphone and computer. So these are the some signs through which we can understand the meaning of that. Advantages of visual communication. Visual communication through signs and symbols communicates message faster than written and oral messages because we can understand with the help of pictures easily, and a student or a primary student can also easily understand the pictures. As visual communication is based on visual picture, graph, sign that can be seen, it may be quite eye-catching, as I already told you. And what are the disadvantages? To understand visual communication, basic understanding of that particular topic is required. In some cases, this type of communication becomes costly because of the use of neon signs, PowerPoint presentation, and cinema clips. Importance of communication circle. Communication skills are important in the following ways. First is convey information. Like if she wants to convey a message to him, she said she is giving information, I am going home. This boy receives the information and he understands, and he again asking for information, where are you going? Then again she said, I am going home. For example, informing the class about change in exam timetable. Influence people. Good communication skills come handy when required to influence someone in an important field. For example, helping a friend to overcome the exam stress. Clarity of expression. Communication skills are important in conveying expression clearly to others. For example, sharing your excitement with your parents about being chosen as captain of your class, of your cricket team. For effective communication, 7 C's are important. First is clear. Be clear about what you want to say. Concise. Use simple words and say only what is needed. Concrete. Use exact words and phrases. Correct. Use exact spelling, language and grammar. Coherent. Use words should make sense and should be related to the main topic. Complete. Your message should have all the needed information. Courteous. Be respectful, friendly and honest. Elements of communication cycle. What is a sender? Sender sends the information. An idea by the sender. The sender has to decide how to communicate it orally, written or through verbal, through visual. What is a message? A message is a particular content that a sender wishes to send to the receiver. Encoding. Encoding means converting source message in a set of symbols that can be communicated to the receiver. Communication channel. The method of communication is called the channel. It forms the link between the sender and the receiver. And who is a receiver? Who receives the message? Decoding. Decoding means converting the message of the senders in the understandable form. Finally, we get the feedback. The last element of communication cycle is the feedback. It is the receiver's reaction or response to the sender's message. Next is factors affecting our perspective in communication. What are the factors that uh, affect in our perspective in communication? First is conceptual clarity. It is one of the most important factors in communication. The idea or information must be clearly defined in the sender's mind before it is transmitted to the receiver. Means what we are going to convey, it should be clear in our mind. Then only we can be able to understand our message to the receivers properly. Visual perception. If two persons perceive different meanings by looking at the same picture, language should be very easy and simple so that we can convey our message to others. For example, if a person who knows only Hindi cannot communicate with a person who knows only French. Past experience, the experience of the previous communication strongly affects our understanding of further communication. Prejudices, fixed ideologies, expectation and prejudices may lead to stereotyping or false assumption. For example, a student who gets scolded in the class may feel hesitant in asking question in the same class again. Feelings. Our feelings and emotions affect the process of communication. Environment. Our environment includes our surroundings and other external factors. Channel. The sender of the information should choose the right channel to communicate the message. Culture. Different cultures perceive signs and symbols differently. It is necessary to understand the cultural gaps and fill them before sharing communication. Thank you for today.